Jack Brack, Gulf Teachers Association President. BC has the worst student-educator ratio in Canada. BC spends $1,000 less per student than the Canadian average. This means larger classes and less classroom support for students. If elected, how will your party begin to bring the funding support for BC schools up to the Canadian average?
Thank you. Scott.
Jack, thank you for your question. It's going to be tough. That's going to be very, very tough. And you know, I guess what I'd do is I'd go back to the teachers and the administrators and everybody in this school. I've talked to some people already regarding this issue. And one of the things I think what I would do is I would have lower class sizes for the classrooms between K and 8, and probably maybe even a little larger class sizes from 9 to 12. And I think at that point, you're probably starting to separate the students when they're getting to 9 to 12 to see what direction they want to go when they go into post-education. So there's a lot you have to do. This is a huge subject, but it's something that I would be definitely looking into for you.
Thank you, Scott. Gary.
Yeah, in the past 12 years under the Liberal regime, the standards regarding class size and composition have been reneged on. In fact, those provisions in the teacher's contract were stripped by the Liberals illegally from the teacher's contract. So again, it comes back to I'm sure we're all rhetorically in support of improving classroom supports, but it's got to come back to funding. And again, look at our platform, increasing the number of teachers, teaching assistants, counselors, librarians. It's one of the biggest portions of our platform, and it's fully costed. And the way we have to do that, again, is to create a fairer tax system. So it's one of the most important commitments that we're making in our platform, one of the most important reasons we need to change the provincial government.
Thank you. Stephen.
Thank you for the question. Over the last decade, enrollment in our schools has declined by 66,000, yet K to 12 annual spending in education is up by 36% to $5.3 billion in British Columbia. It's the highest level it's ever been and one of the biggest items in our provincial budget. We've been building and investing in new schools, $2.4 billion in fact in the last decade to build 96 and replace 96 schools around the province. There's more work to be done here, but we need a prosperous economy if we're going to continue to do it. We've got earthquake upgrades that we need to do in our schools. Many of them are old and aging. We've spent $2.2 billion on that as well. You need a prosperous government that's able to generate tax revenues if we're going to be able to continue to invest in this. We have been doing that, and we will continue to do that.
Thank you. Okay, next question over here.
So, sorry. Oh no, one more person. So as I said, education is a top priority, and actually, to be frank, a lot of the initiatives that the NDP have put forward in investing in teachers is the right thing to do. And one of the beautiful things about being a Green MLA is I can stand up with them. I don't have to stand in opposition just because I'm on that side of the house. So in fact, I would stand in support of our teachers. I would stand in support of providing smaller class sizes for our students. They are our future generations. And the beautiful thing about being green is that we can stand for the best ideas. And in this case, I would stand for those ideas that were put forward by my NDP colleague. Thank you.